better future. It's what every parent wants for their children. As a country, we're making great progress. Zambia is now one of the fastest growing economies in Africa. But to continue building for the future, we must address a challenge that is holding us back: childhood malnutrition and stunted growth.
Indeed, it is great for us all to come together to address one of the world's greatest challenges: ending hunger and eliminating all forms of malnutrition that include undernutrition, which manifests in wasting, stunting, and underweight. In addition, inadequate vitamins or minerals, overweight, obesity, and diet-related non-communicable diseases such as diabetes need to be addressed.
When children are chronically malnourished, they cannot grow to their full potential. This stunted growth is difficult to recognize because many children appear to be of average size, but they are actually smaller than their well-nourished age mates. But size is only part of the problem with stunting.
Stunting is not just stunting of the height of a child, but the brain also stunts. There will be slow learners in class. They would have reduced potentials, reduced IQs. Eventually, they will get less paying jobs.
Childhood malnutrition also directly affects lifelong health.
The issues of pneumonia, they are also linked to malnutrition. The diarrheal diseases we are seeing, the high causes of death as a result of severe malnutrition.
This starts with small children. But this is not a small problem. But it doesn't have to be this way. We know how to address malnutrition, and Zambia has a plan in place to change it.
It remains clear that though we have made significant strides, particularly in strengthening coordination structures in nutrition, a lot more needs to be done to help Zambia attain its development outcome on food and nutrition as espoused in the 8th National Development Plan and Sustainable Development Goal number 2 on zero hunger.
The country has reviewed its current food systems by adopting 5 pathways, namely 1, ensuring access to safe and nutritious food for all, shifting to healthy and sustainable consumption patterns, boosting nature-positive food production, 4, advancing equitable livelihoods of people involved in the food systems, and 5, building resilience to vulnerability, shocks, and stresses. In addition, all critical players in the food value chain are also aligned to the 17 Sustainable Development Goals for ease of identification and linking of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals to the 5 pathways. With this exercise now completed, there is clarity on which stakeholders have the greatest impact in implementing the food system pathways and the food and nutrition program in particular, as provided for in the legal framework.
In Mumbwa, these women are growing a lot more than just maize, diversifying their crops in favor of higher protein and nutrient-rich foods.
Kuri vipushi, ponda, kuri makao pia mene, kuri soya beans, kandoro kapena mapotato.
As the program grows, more traditional leaders are joining the nutrition movement.
So we make sure that these villages are visited. And one of our messages is to educate people how they should be taking care of pregnant women, their own children, and themselves.
I don't want to be part of a system which always complains about hunger. When we have the knowledge and skills.
Our very honorable president, I've noticed how he's keen on agriculture because he knows how important agriculture is. He knows that it's the backbone of the country. So I also want to be part of the people who are going to improve the economy and people who are going to go further in agriculture, so that we all should understand the importance of agriculture and how it's benefiting not only us, but also benefiting others to the food that we produce.
Investments in nutrition work because children who are well nourished early in life go on to achieve more in school. Learning more in school leads to earning more as adults, empowering people to make productive contributions to their families, strengthening our communities and nation.